Hello everyone. If I can move it like this, I'll show you guys what I was making. But yeah, so let's show you guys what I already have done. So this is a scrunchy piece that I'm going to sew right now, and I got a bunch of these cut out to make a scrunchie. So this is one, it's already folded, which I'm going to sew right here. We'll get that ready, put that there. And I'll show you the ones that I've done already. Some of the ones I've done. So these are the ones. Hello, everybody. So these are the ones that I just did today. I made this one. I see this one. That's this one of mine. Made this one. Made this one today. It's a big one. Made this one the other day. That one kind of suits my skirt. See, it goes with my skirt. I have the two of these. I kept one of them. This one, and then this one. This one is the one of those ones that I'm just gonna do right now. It's like this one, and it's nice and fluffy. It's nice and big, and so this is the first step to it. Okay, so I'm going to show you the steps, but I will show you this step after what I did here. I've got a few of them already ready. So hopefully it doesn't vibrate the camera too much when I'm sewing this. So I'm going to just let's turn it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to sew across here on this. Make sure it's folded properly. All right, so now we're going to just sew this. I'm going to back stitch a little bit. Now we got the first part done. Oh, my scissors are all over there. So this is the first part. Cut off the threads. And then what you do is fold it to where the seam is in the middle, and you can actually iron it, or you can just press it down like this. For most fabrics, you can just press it down, the little seam, so it's like flat like that. So what I want to do is turn it over. And so what you're doing, my hand's itchy, I'm going to make some money. So I'm going to sell these. I'm going to actually get somebody to make me a website, and they'll be for sale on my website. So what you're going to do here, you have it halfway like this. And this is a very complicated part right here. So pay attention, because it took me a while to get it. So what you want to do is you want to fold this in. If you ever want to make one, you want to fold this in like this. You want to fold this in like this. So you make like a little sandwich in the middle there with the fabric like this. And then you fold the outside of it over to that part right there, to the other side. And then we're going to make sure that the seams are lined up. And we're going to start sewing from there. But we also got to make sure that the sandwich stays out of the way of the sewing, so we don't sew the sandwich onto it, because we're going to turn it the other way around after. Excuse my language. Excuse my coughing. Oh my pedal. My pedal is over there. It's too far away. All right. So and I'm gonna back stitch. And then we gotta keep this sandwich inside. We just gotta fold it over, make sure it's nice and flat. And we're just using a straight stitch here. I need room when I have it that way. So we're just pulling it. So we're gonna pull it, that little sandwich part. And at the back here, we're just gonna pull it through when we get to a certain part. So now we gotta sandwich it again, in there again. And then we're gonna sew. Again, sandwich it in. This is a very thin fabric. It's like kind of like silky fabric. So it will feel good. I already made one of these ones, so this is the one that I'm making now. It's kind of like a very light green. You can't really see it that well. The lighting isn't that great. But yeah, this one here is a light green one. I'm going to have a ton of these because I cut up a whole silky sheet to make these. You know, if you find really cool sheets or really nice sheets, you can make a lot of different things with them. I actually like finding fabrics from other things that are big enough to make something that has unique fabric, or that feels like good fabric. This one here is very, very gentle feeling fabric, so it's very satiny, very silky. We're just gonna pull. We just gotta keep pulling it through until we get almost to the end. And this was the tricky part. Oh, ooh, you guys! I ran out of thread at the bottom. All right, so now you get to see me putting thread in the bottom. I do have extra ones. See, I always get them all like ready for myself, so I don't have to do that. Stop and do that. So we're just gonna put. I'm using white thread, so we're just gonna put a light blue one. Doesn't really matter because actually I would like to use white because there is a little seam here that we have to sew, and you'll be able to see the blue. I don't know if I'm. All right, you guys are gonna see me winding some of this up. Okay, so let's get some white thread. I'm not gonna use this one because that means I have to redo it again. Oh, here's the one that I used last time. This one. I'm just gonna use this one. And what you do to do this is you just put it in a little tiny little hole just so it hangs on. And then you go around a couple times. And then it rolls up this way, so I just put it this way on here. Right there. And we got to make sure that at the end here, this is switched to the top. And then we got to put this on. Now we got to make sure we push it in. And then we hold it like this, with the thread in between the fingers like this. And then you just let it go. And that's how you thread a bobbin. And I was already sensing that I was like getting low because I had sewn for a bit already on this. All right, so we put this back here. So yeah, say hi, guys. So now we're gonna go in here. See all my stickers? I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna take this one out. And this one is plastic. I'd like to get some more of these. Like I have a couple of steel ones and then some plastic ones, but I'd like to have a lot of different colors ready. Like a few of the same color, right? And then you just put it in and you make sure that it's in that little around there. And then you have to lift this out. And then hold it like this. And then stick it in there. And then it's in there. Then you just gotta put this back to the other way. And then grab it. And there it is. You put it back. Now we're going to go back to it. So we have to finish sewing exactly where we left off. You want to make sure that the inside thread, the inside doesn't go. We're going to over it a little bit. All right. Now we're going to go all the way. And you pull some through because these ones are going to be very, very fluffy because it's a lot of fabric. So it's going to be very, very fluffy. I like fluffy scrunchies. The fluffier, the better. I've made a few tonight. I don't even know. Like I never keep track of how many I make, but I just make until I don't feel like making anymore. I was thinking about doing StreamYard, starting the StreamYard so people could come on panel, but nobody ever does. So I thought I will just make a show and tell it. And it's kind of funny, my tablet started working again. Isn't that funny? But I know it's not going to last that long, so I'm going to make sure that I invest in a new one very quickly and I back it up. I don't even know how to do that, but I'm going to get somebody to help me back it up. Back it up. Back it up. I'm just cutting up some of these stringy things. So yeah, then I don't get kicked out of my Google account anymore. Man, I couldn't do anything on well, I think there's something wrong with that phone. I think its phone is junk. The phone that my buddy gave me a long time ago. I think that phone's junk. It's never really worked. It used to get hot when I tried to do it, like talk on it. So I have to get, I want to get another tablet. I like tablets. I like having the tablet. Oh, no one's going to come and chat with me, but thanks for hitting the like button, everybody. I know sewing is not everybody's interest, I know, but you guys can come talk to me. You don't have to want to know how to make a scrunchie to come talk to me. So we're just going to see how there's the end right now. See, there's the end. So we just have to leave about 2 fingers so we can put the elastic through it. So that's what we got to do. So we're making like a burrito, making like a snake, and we're sewing it. And you can actually put this. There's a few other ways to make this, but there's another way where you can put the elastic already in there too, and then do it all at once. But I like to put the elastic in after, and that would be the other way would work if you had to use one of those elastics that is like elastic. I use this elastic here. I use this. I'm going to be showing that to you guys in a minute. After I sew this in, I'm going to show you guys how I do that because I got a few of them ready to do. So here's the end. We don't want to go all the way to the end, so we want to leave open about 2 fingers size. Make sure it's even. But yeah, so we're going to do about there. And that leaves a little space that we have to. See, I'm glad I changed the thread because I didn't want the thread to be seen. And white thread works perfect with this. But this is like a pain in my butt. So now you see this little hole here. See the little hole? And we got the sausage here. All right. Let me get closer to this. I have to sew now. Okay. I need to eat something else. I just ate a tray of like little mini cukes. I just like kept eating one at a time till I eat them all. I peeled them and then they weren't that great, so I peeled them and now I just gotta pull this out. Pull it until you get all the way through. And then what you do now is, which I'm going to show you on the other ones. Actually, I'm going to do it on this one too because, well, I don't know how many big, I need a big, bigger, these things, safety pins. So you need 2 safety pins. And what you do is you grab the one safety pin and you put it on this one side of the elastic. Poke it through, don't poke yourself because I've done that already today. So you poke it through and then what you want to do is you want to find this hole and then you want to put it on one side of the hole. You want to put this, you want to kind of pin this in there so it will stay there. And then with the other side, what we're going to do is, it works better when you have a bigger pen, but we're going to do it with this one. And then you put this through there, and then you just go to the other side where you didn't pin that, you go the other way, and then you start feeding it through. You just start feeding that through, and it helps to have the safety pin because then you know where you are and you can feel it. And you go all the way. See, when you have bigger pen, then you can like scrunch it up a little farther before you pull it down. Is my chat working? I don't know if you guys can see me, but here I am. Here I am. I don't even know how many of these I cut. They're all this color, and so I'm making a bunch so I can open an Etsy shop or whatever. I'm going to get somebody else to help me with my computer stuff. I'm going to find somebody. Open some websites, help me set up some websites for me and stuff. To sell all my stuff, because like I literally have enough stuff to have a shop. So I might as well start one online and without having to be physically moving my stuff until it's sold. And then I have to find a good way to ship it too. Like plants and scrunchies, and I'm going to do my own sage bundles. I'm going to do my own incense. I'm going to make my own incense. I already got my recipe. It really smells really beautiful. I'm growing my own sage right now. I want to actually do it with my own sage. So now we just got to go all the way to we get to the other side, obviously. And we are almost there. You know, make sure that it's a little bit of room there too so we can get to it. And then grab this, and then undo this one. Oh, my belly is growling. So I have the elastics together now, and I'm going to close my safety pin. I like to do it this way. You can also tie a knot in this. You can also tie a knot to it and then finish it, or you can sew it, and I'm going to sew it. So what I do here is I hold the two pins together. That's how I hold my elastic together, is by holding the two safety pins, and then I put it under there. Oops, you gotta make sure that they're even. And you can make your elastic a little bit longer, so that way you can use a little bit extra. Right, so now we're just gonna go back and forth on it for a few times. I like to make sure it's really on there. Now I'm going to cut the thread off. Then I'm going to cut the other thread off. And then we're going to take these safety pins off. And now it is together. It's together now, and it's not going to come apart. And then you just close it up. You got to make sure that this fabric is very what do you call it? Furry, furs. I can't speak today. Whatever. You guys know what I meant. So what I need to do now is just close this little hole. So we're going to make sure it's flat on each side. And sometimes you get a little bit of one side a little bigger than the other one. I don't know. But anyway, so you're just going to sew that part right now. And then we're done. Then I showed you how to do one whole one. But I got some other ones here that I have to just close. I have to just feed the elastic in and then close it up. That's all I have to do. So we're going to start from one end to the other. Back and forth a little bit, and then go straight to the other end. All right, here we go. This one's a nice fluff. These are nice fluffy ones, the ones that I'm making right now. And then all that one little spot, but it's all crunched up, you will never know. And the rest of it is, there's a thread. But the rest of it is very fluffy. And you wouldn't even, that's how they're made. But yeah, this is the fanciest way that they're made. You could also, if you don't want the seam to be there, you could also use the hand sewing to do that, but nobody does that. Nobody does that. Well, unless you want to be really super fancy. But yeah, this one here is really fluffy. So yeah, that's how you do it. And then let's do this one. Let's do this one. This one's a cool color too. It's already, so you can do them wider or you can do them less wide. So I already got it all hooked up here to just go through the other side, to the other side. I just want to finish these ones tonight, so I thought I'd come live and do it with you guys. So we're just going to finish this one. So it's this one. And then we got this one. And then we got this one. All right, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Then I gotta make myself something else to eat. I don't know. I can't just go live on my tablet anymore because I don't want to like abuse it now that it's working right now. I don't want to lose anything on there, so try not to use it unless they absolutely have to, because it sucks not having communication and not being able to sign into your stuff because of the two-part notification thing. That's what it was. My tablet was my two-part notification. All I had to do is press yes, it was me on there. And then when you don't have it, how are you going to do that? So now it's time for me to actually get a phone registered, a registered phone. And I never did. It was just Wi-Fi phone. And I just used an app to do calling. Let's see, where's the whole... Here we go. We are all the way through. And then again, we're going to take the other side of the elastic. And this one, I'm going to this one here, I'm going to tie a knot, show you guys how that works. So what you do is you just grab them, each side, and then you tie a knot. If you can, get your fingers to do it. It's not easy, like a balloon, like how you would tie a knot on a balloon. That's what it is, yes. And then you just get it closest to not too close to the end, but close to the end. And you just make sure that the knot is tight. The knot is tight. That's another way. And then you just do this, even it out, close it up. Here again, see that? Hello. Hello. How are you? And you just, so this little part. I work on rugs too. I make skirts, rugs, all kinds of things. And whatever I feel like making. These ones are just fun to do. Doesn't take long, like you're making doing one thing for all of them and then you do the other thing and then it doesn't feel as tedious. Have to start do the whole process again. You just have to do one part when you do it like this. Like I cut them all. I have a bunch of them cut. Where did I put them now? All right. So there's another one. And that's a pretty big one too. And that's two I made. I got more than two, but right here. Here's all of them. See? This is how many I got going. I got all these to make. So I ran out of elastic, so I'm gonna have to get some more elastic. Unless I can find my little rubber bands. The hair elastics that you can get, you can use them too for this. But yeah, these are going to be all this kind. But yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a whole sheet worth of them. All right, let's do this one. I'm going to put a big pen. And I've already got it tied on there, so I'm just going to go through it. Yeah, yesterday I made myself some French toast. Yeah, that was good. Some French toast. You just put eggs, whip it up, whip the eggs up, put a little bit of milk in the eggs, put some cinnamon, nutmeg, and then you dip your bread and you put your frying pan with some butter, and then you fry it. It's so good. French toast is good sometimes. I don't feel like French toast today though. And then I had Mr. Noodles. That's what I ate yesterday. Well, I guess today is already yesterday now, so. And then oh yeah, it's oranges too. Well, no, not yesterday. The day before I had oranges. All right, we got to it. I'm getting hot, and I want to turn the air conditioner on. So yeah. So I'm sorry I didn't do the yoga and stretching video, but I'm trying not to mess with my my tablet too much because I don't want it to crash before I get a new one. And yeah, I was having fun with that too. I was having fun doing yoga and stretching. And with this one, I'm just gonna slow it again because I don't. There's a lot in this one. So I'm just going to hold the two safety pins together. Oh, shoot. Let's go this way because the bigger one doesn't want to stay where it's supposed to. Wonder anybody that knows me knows come say hi. But thank you for you new here. Thank you for visiting. Another one bites the deuce. Another one gone, another one bites the deuce. Another one done, not another one gone. Another one done. Done and done. Another one done. Another one. I have it on number 3 stitch, the straight stitch, number 3. There's 2 straight stitches on this machine. But yeah, I share some of my sewing. I know I don't have the proper setup right now. Could have it differently set up maybe a little bit, but we'll get there. Every little bit at a time, baby steps, right? Here's another one, so here's another one. I guess I should leave them here so you guys can look at all the ones I've done. You can look at all the cool ones. New people come in, they can see what I've done already. All right, let's do this one. Let's do a pink one. We definitely know these aren't idling hands. We definitely know my hands aren't idling hands, my mother was saying. Idling hands is the devil's tool. The devil don't get to use me. No way. I put my things to use. Like I put like my energy to use. If I'm like, I don't know. This is like good meditation too. Except for my chair isn't very comfortable to sit on. Well, that looks funny, eh? That looks so funny. That's on the camera. Well, at least I know 3 people love me. Hit that like button. Mm. And when you do serious stuff, nobody really cares. It's only when there's drama going on. I got some drama. I got stories. I could tell stories. I can tell you some traumatic and dramatic stories too. All of the above. But I choose not to because I choose to live in positive energy. I like to speak a positive world and to be in the community. My kitty cat, she's very lonely. But she doesn't bother me at all. Like, she used to cry a lot more when, like, I don't know, she's just been very, like, I don't know, she just gets, I think maybe I'm just like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It's just weird. Just, she never bothers me at all. Like, she's so independent. I have to go look for her. When I want attention from a cat, I have to go look for her. Oh no! You know what I did? I just threaded. I just de-threaded it, and it's a pain in the butt to re-thread. I always have to use the I have to use the little thing because my eyes can't see. All right, where's the things? Where's my little things? Did I not put them in there? Oh, here's one. These things. I always have to use that. Okay, I got that part in. All right, we did it. We did it. Yay. Okay, we did it. Oh. Oh no. I got one more to do, guys. Then I'll probably get out of here. Go watch something, eat something, make something to eat. Then go to bed. Because I gotta go make sure that my internet doesn't get cut off, I gotta go make a payment tomorrow. So I can keep coming to see you guys on here. Okay, now my safety pin got stuck. Okay, we got it. Now we just gotta, again, close that little hole. I got another sewing in my little one, my little sewing machine, but I don't even know if it works still. I haven't used it in a long time. Like if somebody wanted to come and sew with me. Like my stepdaughter, she used to love sewing. She used to want to know how to sew, and I taught her how to sew. Taught her how to sew. I got one more to do. Okay, I'm gonna go in. This one's pretty cool. It's got tiny little flowers on it. So yeah, after this, I might come and do a reading. I don't know, on the other channel, kasslove 111. If you're not subscribed to that one yet, I just did do a element readings today: earth, water, fire, and air. So you can go check out whatever you are, if you're, or whoever you want to watch for, what element you want to look into. I will count how many I've made today. Some of them I made a couple weeks ago. I don't always share it. I do a lot of things without sharing it, because it's a lot of work to always set up your camera. I mean, set up your camera, set up your live stream, or set up your camera. It's a lot of work. Plus the work that you're doing, it's a lot of work. So this is the last one I'm doing tonight, though. I'm glad they weren't all the same color, because that would get boring for me. So I probably won't make these other ones until I have more of the different colors of fabrics and stuff. So I can do different ones. I love doing different colors. I don't know. I think sometimes that tying a knot actually works better even than trying to sew these together, but we're going to do it again. And it works okay when you have the safety pins there. Try not to go too fast. Gotta make sure I put them all in this little box, because you don't want to poke nobody. Oops. Let's cut that thread. And again, it slides right in, the tail slides right in, it goes right into the hole. Now we're gonna sew this, and then we're done. We're done for the day. I'm gonna be coming live and doing some other things. There's some cool rug that I want to make, and not the one that I've been, not the rugs that I've been making. A different one. A different style rug that I seen somebody make. That was a really cool idea. It's all out of recycled fabric. Yeah. All right, here we go. So let's look at all the ones I did today. Shoot, you did one. Isn't that awesome? That's pretty, huh? Now I'm gonna show them all. 2 pink ones. Oh, there's a little string. You want to cut off any strings. These ones are both little flowers, but they're different. And then 2 of these ones. And this one here too. I like the different ones. And made this one today too. That's just in one day. I made these ones the other day. But yeah, this is just in one day. And I did these ones. These 2, they're only smaller ones. So these ones, they are still quite big, but they're not as fluffy. This one here and this one, the orange and the pink, beige, or there's a light orange and it's peach and orange, I guess. And then there's this one. It's a small one. Well, not as small. This one's just thinner. Ooh, that one has a thread too. I gotta cut off the threads. But yeah, so I just gotta get those, the packaging things. Well, I can make my own label and then just use my a stapler. But for right now, I got this cool bag where I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them in this cool bag, so you don't just lay around. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 14 of them in here. And then I have like 3 more elastics. I can make 3 more, and then I have to buy some more elastic. Yep. So I'm gonna stop now, but thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.